all hear me, right? The audio's okay? Great. Okay, so something I want to mention at first is just the difference in chaturangas. So maybe you all know this already, I think you do, but you can make your chaturangas, your vinyasa flow, as difficult or as easy as you want. So for example, when you're in downward facing dog, first off, you can bend your knees as much as you want to make it a bit easier. And also, when we come forward to plank, if you want the more gentle version, you can immediately drop your knees and then lower the chest down, okay? And then you lift up on the inhale just a little bit. So that's the more gentle version. Feel free to take that every time. Alternatively, if you want the more challenging practice, then you come forward to a plank. And from here, you lower down halfway. So you're making sure that your shoulders stay above the elbow. And then you come forward. So yogi's choice based on how challenging or not you want your practice to be today. But to begin, everyone can come to a comfortable seated position. Maybe Sukhasana, easy pose. You can close your eyes. Maybe place your hands on your knees. And the palms can be facing down in a gesture of grounding, or perhaps facing upwards in a gesture of receiving. And just take this moment to connect with yourself. Maybe you've been rushing around. You just ran over to the yoga mat. So take a moment to arrive and to settle in. Focus on the breath. Breathing in through the nose and feeling the ribs expand while you inhale, completely filling the lungs. And then exhaling, completely emptying the lungs. Slowing down the mind. And thoughts will continue to come up. But maybe every time a new thought appears, you just notice it. Let it go. You return to focus on the breath. Notice now the physical sensations in your body. Sitting here with a tall, long spine. Feel the sitting bones pressing down into the mat. Feel your feet pressing against the floor. Notice the weight of the hands against the legs. See if you can relax your shoulders, make them a little more heavy. And soften your facial muscles. Maybe the space between your eyes, your forehead, your jaw. Relaxing completely. When our minds wander to the future or to the past, you can use the breath or the sensation of the body as tools to return to the present moment. You can do this throughout your yoga practice today. But of course, course, you can practice this off of the mat as well. Begin to deepen your breathing in and out through the nose. And see if you can make the back of the throat tight, constricted like a straw. So inhaling in through the nose, exhaling through the nose. This should be an audible sound that sounds sort of like an ocean wave. This is called Ujjayi breath, and it warms the body. So for now, just sitting here, let's practice that Ujjayi breath together. So inhaling in through the nose, the throat is constricted. Exhaling through the nose, throat stays constricted. Continue. During our practice today, we will stay connected to the breath while we move. So you will hear me cue the inhales and the exhales. So stay focused on your breath as you're moving. For now, drop your chin down towards your chest. Feel the stretch in the back of the neck. And begin to gently move the neck from side to side. So taking half circles, moving left and right. Notice the sensations in the side of the neck, the back of the neck. Maybe you feel some areas that are tight. You can focus on those and send the oxygen right to them. And bring your head all the way over to the right now, so your ear is towards the shoulder. And feel that stretch really on the side of the neck. And let the head drop all the way down across the chest. So the left ear comes to the left shoulder this time. Drop the neck halfway and lift the head up. Great. Remember, during this practice, at any time you can return to child's pose to rest, okay? Listen to your body. Inhale, lift your arms up overhead, reaching up, up, up. Maybe interlace your hands together and reach up even higher. Take another sip of air here. And exhale, lean towards the right. Feel that stretch on the side body. Inhale, come up to center. Grow taller. And exhale towards the left. Once more, inhale, come back up towards center. Exhale to the right. Inhale towards center. Exhale to the left. This time, inhale up towards center, and on the exhale, twist open to the right. So maybe the front hand comes to the outside of the knee, the back hand reaches behind you, and you can look over your shoulder to bring the cervical spine, the neck in. Continue to breathe here. Notice it's more challenging to breathe when the body is all twisted. Inhale fully, and on the exhale, come back to center. Inhale, lift your arms up again, and exhale, twist to the left. Notice if this side feels different. No need to judge, just to be aware. Inhale fully. And exhale, come back towards center. Great. The right arm will come down onto the mat, and the left arm will reach overhead. And feel the stretch again in the side body. Also, if you have a block, you can always put a block under the hand, your choice. Maybe find some little pulses, so perhaps moving, maybe choosing to stay still instead. Inhale, open your chest up towards the sky, and exhale, close the chest, bring the arm down in front of you. Inhale to open. Exhale to close. Continue moving with the breath. Inhale to open. Exhale to close. Great. This time, walk both hands all the way out towards the right side and leave them there. Drop the head, drop the neck down. Feel that stretch all on the side of the body. Inhale here. And on the exhale, walk your hands all the way forward, reaching out in front of you. And take a forward fold. So stretching those fingertips forward, relaxing the head and the neck down onto the mat. Take one more full breath here. And on the exhale, continue walking your hands over to the left side. If any areas feel tight, breathe deeply, send that oxygen to those areas. And now the left hand will stay down on the mat, and the right hand can reach up and over. And again, you can choose stillness or to take those pulses, stretching out towards the side. You can also choose to look out, or maybe you drop your neck down. And now inhale, open the chest up all the way. Exhale, bring that arm in front, closing the chest. Inhale to open. Exhale to close. Inhale through the nose, open. Exhale to close. Great. And you can gently come up to a seated position now. Just lean your hands back behind you. You can bring your legs apart and windshield wiper. Shift your legs off side to side. Great. So beginning to loosen up the hips here. It's really pushing side to side. And maybe when you move, you look in the opposite direction. So continuing to twist the spine. Great. Come back towards center and keep your fingers pointing towards your feet. Inhale and exhale, lift the hips up. We come to reverse table. So keep your chin tucked towards your chest or extend your head back all the way. You want to choose one of these two options and do it fully. So do not keep your neck halfway. Continue to breathe here. Let's hold for 3, 2, 1. Lower your hips down to the mat. Take a rest. We're going to push up again into that same position. Maybe you try a different movement with the neck. So inhale fully. Exhale, push up. Continue to breathe wherever you are. Head back or head forward. Let's hold for 3, 2, 1. Gently lower down all the way. We pause here for just a moment. This time you can extend both of your legs out in front of you. Take a full breath and exhale, press up. So again, same thing with the neck. Either chin is tucked or the neck releases fully. Continue thinking of pushing your hips, your pelvis up towards the sky. Continue breathing. We hold for 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Great. Leave your legs extended in front. Maybe you grab your glutes to kind of pull your glutes back, and that's going to help your pelvis tilt forward. Inhale, lift your arms up all the way, stretch up, and we will hold for 5, 4. Keep a really long, tall spine. 3, 2, 1. And now hinge forward at the hips. So stretching towards the toes and relaxing your hands wherever they land. So maybe you're up here. That's okay. That's beautiful. Maybe you have a deeper fold. Wherever you are today. Relax your head. Relax your neck. Feel the stretch in the back side of the body. And continue to send oxygen to any areas of tightness. Inhale, come all the way up. We'll make a little dynamic movement here. So keep the hands in front of you and reach forward towards the toes and come back about halfway. Continue moving at a pretty quick pace. 3, 4, we'll go to 10, 5, 6. Make sure you're reaching forward enough so you feel the stretch in your hamstrings. And when you come back, you're feeling the abdominals are working. I know I said 10, but we're doing a few more. Keep going, feel the stretch, the hamstrings, the body warming up. Okay, now you can hug your knees in towards your chest. And we'll come forward into tabletop pose. Great. So in tabletop, you should have your hands below your shoulders. You should have your knees underneath your hips. And your fingers are going to be spread apart, pressing down into the mat. So we'll begin with some cat-cows. So sticking the tailbone out, lifting the head up, the belly arches, and you inhale. Exhale, round your spine, press down into the mat, and tuck your chin towards your chest. Continue flowing with the breath, so inhale forward. Exhale, round the spine. Continue moving with the breath. Exhale, round the spine. We'll do a few more cycles. And then you can meet me in neutral. And from neutral tabletop, lift your right hand all the way up. Feel a stretch into an opening in the chest. Inhale, lift a little bit higher. And exhale, thread that arm under. Touch down for just a moment. And on your inhale, open up again. Exhale, thread the needle. Inhale to open. Exhale, thread the needle. This time you can stay here. So options, if you would like, this top hand can either reach forward, and if you would like to reach, continue walking the hand across your head. So the further you walk that hand behind you, the deeper of a stretch you'll feel in your shoulder. Alternatively, you can take a half bind behind the back. Feel that stretch. And now we'll unwind, plant the hand underneath your body and press back up, lifting open, and then returning to tabletop. Now we repeat on the opposite side. So right hand presses down, and the left hand is going to reach all the way up. Inhale, and exhale, thread the needle. Touch down. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, down. And stay. Again, same story. You can choose to reach the upper hand above your head, or maybe you take a half bind. While you're here, see if you can soften the muscles of the face a little bit. Plant the hand back down and press yourself again towards tabletop. Great, this time the right leg is going to extend back, the toes can stay on the floor. And just find some rocking motion, so back and forth, getting a stretch in the calf muscle. Now come towards center, lift that back leg up. Find your equilibrium, and the opposite arm will reach forward. So right leg back, left arm forward. Feel the energy coming out of the fingertips and out of the toes, like you're being pulled in both directions at the same time. Inhale, grow a little bit longer, and exhale, round the spine, bring your knee to elbow. Inhale to lengthen, exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale to lengthen, exhale, knee to elbow. This time, inhale to lengthen, and see if you can open your arm out to the side and open your leg out to the side. Rotate. So we're like this, maybe shaking a little bit, and see if you can hold it for 3, 2, 1, and gently lower that foot down. And with both of your hands in front of you, walk them all the way forward and come to a forward fold here. So in gate pose. Bring your hands back up underneath your shoulders. Lift that leg up and slowly return it back to tabletop. Great. So still on the right knee, the same side, lift that right foot up and see if you can find your balance with that left arm to reach for the foot. So if you can, grab a hold of the outside of the foot. The foot's pressing into the hand, nice. Continue pressing. The more you press, the more you're going to open up the shoulder. Continue breathing, maybe even smile. And gently release the foot, return to the mat. Great. Maybe now you want to shake the hips out. Find some movement. You can press back if you'd like. And then we meet in tabletop for the other side. So the left leg now extends back. The toes are on the mat. And you can gently rock back and forth to feel that stretch in the calf muscles. Come towards center and lift that back leg up. Find your equilibrium and reach the right arm forward. Again, feel that length, feel that energy coming out through the fingertips, out through the toes, like you're being pulled. Inhale a little bit more. Exhale, knee to elbow, round the spine. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, knee to elbow. This time, inhale to lengthen. And now bring your arm out to the side and bring your leg out to the side. Hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently drop that foot down. Walk both of your hands out in front of you. And take a little forward fold here in gate pose. Check in with yourself. How are you feeling? Are you able to stay present? When your thoughts pop up, then you return to your breath. Bring your hands back underneath your shoulders. And you get ready. We're going to lift that leg up again for 3, 2, 1, and bring it back in to tabletop. Great. That same leg, left leg, is going to lift up with the knee bent. Right arm reaches forward. And now right arm reaches back. See if you can find that foot. Press the foot into the hand. Open up the chest a little more. Feel the stretch in the outside of the hip. Continue to breathe. If you fall, that's okay. We're close to the ground. Gently release. Return to tabletop. Walk your knees a little bit further apart. And walk the hands all the way down. So the hips stay above the knees. We're coming to puppy pose. Option 1, you can keep your forehead on the mat. Or if you have the flexibility in your spine, maybe you bring your chest and your chin down. Take one more breath here. And on the exhale, come all the way back to table. Tuck your toes and pick your knees up just a couple of inches here so the knees are hovering in the air. Great. Feeling that core again, pressing down firmly into the left hand. Pick the right hand up and reach forward. Right hand comes back. Left hand reaches forward. Again, inhale, right arm forward. Exhale, bring it back. Inhale, left arm forward. Exhale, bring it back. Inhale, hovering. Exhale, press back to downward facing dog. Take a moment here. Notice how this down dog is feeling. And check your position. Your tailbone shooting up towards the sky. Your chest pressing towards your thighs. Fingers are spread apart and pressing down firmly. Slowly walk your feet towards your hands. Come to a forward fold. Relax the head, relax the neck. Grab opposite elbows and hang. You can stay still or you can move. Now relax the arms and slowly inhale to rise. Coming to stand in Tadasana. Take a moment to adjust. Maybe make sure your feet are under your hips. You can roll your shoulders back. And feel the energy coming down from the spine, out through the legs, the feet, into the earth. And also up from the spine, all through the body, lifting through the crown of the head. So you're simultaneously grounding down and lifting up. Take a breath here. Stay connected to that breath, that ujjayi breathing. Inhale, lift your arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Plant your hands and step your right foot back. Step your left foot back. Lower down slowly or chaturanga. Inhale to cobra or upward facing dog. And exhale, press back to downward facing dog. Look forward. Step your right foot forward. Step your left foot forward. Inhale to a halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, slowly rise to stand. Bring your arms with you. Maybe take a little back bend at the top. Stick your tailbone out. And exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Great. Inhale, lift your arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Bend your knees as much as you need to. Inhale to a halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Plant your hands. Step your left foot back. Your right foot back. And lower down slowly or chaturanga. Inhale to cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, press back to downward facing dog. Look forward. Step your left foot forward. Step your right foot forward. And inhale to a halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up. Arms come with you, take a little back bend. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to a halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Plant your hands and step or hop back to high plank. Lower down slowly or chaturanga. Inhale to cobra or upward facing dog. And exhale, press back to downward facing dog. Inhale, the right leg rises. Exhale, slowly step that foot forward between the hands. Inhale, rise up to crescent pose. So for crescent, the knee is more or less over the foot. The hips are square to the front of the mat. Beautiful. The back heel is lifted. Inhale. Exhale, come to warrior one. So the back heel comes down. Arms sweep behind you. Interlace the fingers. Inhale, open the chest. Take a little back bend. Exhale, humble warrior. Inhale to rise. Bring your arms with you. Exhale, cactus the arms. Take a little back bend. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, sweep the chest over the front leg. Inhale, back to warrior one. Exhale, come down to the mat. Step back, chaturanga. Inhale to cobra or up dog. Exhale, press back to downward facing dog. Look forward, bend your knees, and step or hop to the front of the mat. Inhale to a halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise to stand. Bring your arms with you. Take a little back bend at the top. And exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Take a moment here to feel the prana flowing through your body, to feel the energy moving. Maybe your heart beating a bit faster, your body feeling a bit more warmed up. Take one cycle of breath. And inhale, lift your arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to a halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Plant your hands and step or jump back to high plank. Lower down slowly or chaturanga. Inhale to cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, press back to downward facing dog. Inhale, the left leg rises. Exhale, step that foot forward between the hands. Inhale, rise up to crescent pose. Great. Check your position. Inhale and exhale, turn that heel down, warrior one. Inhale, exhale, sweep the arms behind you, interlace your fingers. Inhale, lift that chest up, and exhale, forward, fold forward to humble warrior. Inhale, rise back up, bring the arms with you, and exhale, cactus the arms, take a little back bend. Inhale, arms up, and exhale, come forward, the chest over the front leg. Beautiful. Inhale to rise, and exhale, bring those hands down to the mat, step your foot back to high plank. Lower down slowly, or chaturanga. Inhale to cobra, or upward facing dog. And exhale, press back to downward facing dog. Bend your knees, look forward, and step or hop to the top of the mat. Inhale to a halfway lift, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up, arms extended. Exhale, hands come to heart center. Again, take just a moment, gather your breath. Notice what's going on in the body and in the mind. Inhale, lift the arms up overhead, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale to a halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Plant your hands and step or hop back to high plank. Lower down slowly or chaturanga. Inhale to cobra or upward facing dog. And exhale, press back to downward facing dog. This time, right leg rises. Exhale, step that foot through. Inhale to rise up to crescent. Exhale, bring the foot down, warrior one. Inhale, exhale, sweep the arms back. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, come forward, humble warrior. Inhale, lift the chest up. Bring the arms with you. Exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale, arms back up. We're still in warrior one here, so hips are facing forward. Exhale, reach over that front leg. Inhale to rise. And now is when it gets different. So press off that back foot with control. We're coming up to warrior three. If you need a little balance and you have a block, a water bottle, anything, you can keep your hands there to support yourself. You can also choose to keep your hands at heart center, behind you, but if you really want to challenge, reach your hands forward and try to keep your hips square to the mat, so your hips are facing down. Take one more breath. And now bring your hands down to the mat. Lift your leg up a little higher. Inhale and exhale. That leg is going to come behind. I'll show you like this. So from here, come to a yogi squat. Inhale, standing split. Exhale, Shiva squat. Last time, inhale to a standing split. Exhale, Shiva squat. This time, inhale, reach that leg up and slowly step it back all the way behind you. Woo, great. So left leg is down, left hand presses down, and you can come to a side plank. So if you'd like some support, you keep that foot down. Otherwise, the right foot stacks on the left, and you are in side plank. If you want more challenge, you can lift the top leg. Inhale and exhale, return to high plank. Lower down slowly, or chaturanga. Inhale to cobra. Exhale, press back to downward facing dog. Take a breath in through the nose, and exhale now through the mouth. Twice more. In through the nose, and exhale through the mouth to release some heat. Once more, in through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. We move immediately to the left side. So inhale, lift your left leg. And exhale, step that left foot forward to crescent pose. Inhale to rise. Exhale, step your back heel down. So still in warrior one. Inhale. And exhale, reach the arms behind you, interlace them. And inhale to open up the chest. Exhale, come forward to humble warrior. Inhale to rise, so lift your arms up with you. And exhale, cactus those arms, get that little back bend. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, sweep over the front leg. Inhale to rise. And here we go, pressing off the back foot. Come forward to warrior three. So find the balance. And the way you can find the balance is to press down into that standing foot. So feel the energy coming down through that foot. And it's easiest if you look down at the mat. So find a point to stare at. Continue to breathe. One more inhale. And exhale, bring your hands down to the mat. Lift that leg a little bit higher. Inhale. Exhale, Shiva squat. Inhale, lift that leg up, standing split. Exhale, Shiva squat. Great. Inhale, standing split. Exhale, Shiva squat. Last time, you inhale that leg up, step it all the way back, and come into your version of side plank. So the right hand is down. Again, you can keep it supported, or you can step both feet together. Great. One more inhale, and on the exhale, hand comes to the mat. Come down to chaturanga. Inhale to cobra or up dog. And exhale, press back to downward facing dog. Look forward, bend your knees, step or hop to the front. Inhale to a halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way. Bring your hands with you. And exhale, hands to heart center. Great, take a moment here, maybe close your eyes. And just notice the physical sensations in the body. Maybe take a moment to thank yourself for coming here and to thank your body for doing all of this for you, for being as powerful as it is. You can step your feet apart about the distance of the mat. Hands at heart center, we're gonna sink right down into malasana, to squat pose. So the elbows are on the inside of the knees, and that will allow you to push. Alternatively, this is a great moment to take a little wrist stretch if you'd like. Or if crow pose is in your practice, you can go ahead and play in your crow pose. So yogi's choice, you can enjoy that malasana squat. Nice. I can only see Kelly, and she's doing amazing. I'm sure Letizia and Jonathan are doing great, whatever they're doing too. Excellent. These playful poses are really fun, and they're definitely strengthening. They test your patience, your courage. And now you can come down to sit on the bum and extend the legs out. But actually, you're going to take the legs wide now. So bringing the legs into a wide-legged fold. Same as we did before, you can choose to grab your glutes and to kind of pull them out, which will help tilt your pelvis forward. For some people, this is plenty. So you can stay here. If you want more, you can keep walking down. This is about as far as I go without breaking something, which I'm not interested in doing. So keep breathing wherever you are, sending the oxygen to those areas that are feeling all the stretch. Remember when you're practicing yoga to notice what's happening with your ego too. You do not always have to go further than you did yesterday. Sometimes the body needs rest. Sometimes you're just not feeling it. Gently walk your hands all the way up. You can bring your legs together. We're going to move to back bends. So I'm going to give the option of bridge pose or camel. So I don't know if anyone has a block, you can also do a supported bridge. But I'll show you first una opzione sarebbe camel pose. So if you would like to try this, you tuck your toes and you just press the hands against the lower back and push your hips forward. Bring your chin down towards your chest and press the hips forward. You bend here as much as feels comfortable and come back up. If that was really easy, you can try reaching for one heel and then reaching for the other heel. Keep the neck tucked, or like we did earlier, you have the option of releasing the head all the way back. Choose what feels good, and whenever you move the neck, move it slowly. To come out, you can sit back on your heels. That's my preferred method. Or alternatively, you can push yourself up again. Great. Come down for a moment and go to child's pose. Or Kelly, you can hug your knees into your chest. So it's important to take a counter pose after back bends. Gently come on up. Great. And both legs are going to come in front. So take the left leg underneath and the right leg on top. So we're coming towards Gomukhasana with the legs, yeah. So if this is not possible, keep your bottom leg straight, okay? You can start here. This is great. If this feels easy and you want to try, you bend the bottom leg. Another way to make this a little more gentle is to sit on a block. But just look down, make sure your knees are aligned. You should feel a nice stretch on the outside of the hips. Now inhale and lift your arms up overhead. And exhale, let your right arm come down. La destra, perfecto. And then the left arm comes on top. So you see if you can hold your hands. If you can't, you can always grab a shirt, a sock, a yoga strap, whatever you have. Feel the stretch here. If you would like, you can also choose to add a forward fold. So again, listen to your body, see what feels good. And now very gently release the hands, roll the shoulders back. And we'll switch legs. So if the right leg was on top, now the right leg is below. Check the alignment of your knees. Find a comfortable position. Notice if maybe this feels totally different than the other side did. And your arms up. And drop the left arm down. And the right hand reaches. Think about keeping the spine long, really tall. Maybe you inhale, you grow a little bit taller, and you exhale, forward, forward, forward fold. Gosh, creating a new word today, forward. Feel that sensation maybe on the left outer hip, shoulders. Continue filling the lungs with oxygen, even in this tight position. Inhale, come back up. Very gently release the arms and roll the shoulders back. And forth. You can place your hands behind you. Unwrap the legs, maybe again windshield wiper them, move them side to side. And now we have just enough time for our twist. So come down onto your back, hug your knees in towards your chest, into a tight little ball. If you feel like you have a little energy left to give, lift your head up. Bring your nose to your knees and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now gently bring the head down. Extend your arms out to the side and let your knees fall off to the left. And you can look over the right arm to bring your neck in to the stretch. Twists are great for the body. They help us detoxify. Inhale, lift your legs back up towards center. Exhale, drop the legs off to the right side. Pick up your head and look towards the left. Bring the knees back towards the center. Maybe you pick both feet up and take happy baby or any other pose you feel you need. So if you're in happy baby, you can try extending one leg and bending the other. If you'd like to take any inversions, now is the time. The body is quite warmed up. Otherwise, we'll just move to Shavasana. So one last time, curl up into a ball. Lift your head for 5, 4, make everything so tight. 3, 2, 1, and now completely relax the body into Shavasana, the final resting pose of this physical asana practice. Your palms can be facing upwards in a gesture of receiving. And completely relax, soften the body. Stay connected to the breath, or lose all thoughts completely. If you have time, you can stay in Savasana. Se hai tempo, puoi stare qui per più e riposare. Or begin to move your head side to side. Deepen your breathing. Stretch your arms all the way up overhead. Maybe point the toes, really lengthen the body. Maybe now curl up into a tight ball. Exhaling deeply, releasing all tension. And you can roll over to the right side of the body. And eventually finding your way up to a seated position. Eyes can stay closed if you would like. And just taking this moment before you return to your day to notice if you feel differently, how you feel differently than before you stepped on your mat. Maybe physically, your body feels more awake, more alive. Maybe emotionally, spiritually, you're feeling a little more peaceful, a little lighter, a little more joyful. Whatever it may be, I hope you can bring that sense of goodness into the rest of your day with you. Thank you so much for practicing with me. Namaste.